Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and as you can see, it is Paydirt review time. And today I'm going to be reviewing Crow Creek Mine, a seller out of Alaska, and this is a family-owned and operated placer gold mine that was established in 1896. Now, one of the couple things about this Paydirt before I get too far into it, as you can see, they only sell jars. They don't sell bags of Paydirt, and they come in $40, $80, and I believe $120 range. But one thing is they don't tell you the weight. And when I saw the picture of these things, I thought they were a little bit bigger than the one I got. And I'll flash up a picture of them right here. And again, as I said, they don't show the weight, but when this arrived in the mail, I gotta say, I was for 40 bucks a little dismayed. And I'm gonna weigh it up really quick, and then we're gonna read the description of this Paydirt. So let's weigh it up, and this includes a jar, 6.3 ounces. So not a lot of Paydirt for 40 bucks. So I'm thinking either two things. Either I just lost 40 bucks plus shipping, or I'm going to be really, really surprised. So let me read you the description. Paydirt has gold salted in the dirt, allowing for people to practice with material that already has gold. That's it. That's their description. That's the entirety of their description. And I mean, I looked over their website, and the only other information on their website I already told you, and that's family-owned and operated placer gold mine established in 1896. Now, I went to go email them right when I got this in, and I went to their contact page, and the email that they had on there, I sent off an email to them, and unfortunately, it's a bad email. That email does not exist, or it just bounces back as invalid. And then I dug around a little bit more on their website, and their website's really basic. It's essentially one page. I did see another little spot that had another email for something else, so I emailed that one, and it took them a couple days, but they did reply to me, and I asked them a couple questions about their Paydirt, and essentially they just told me what was essentially in their description, that it's Paydirt from that area, and they add gold to it. That was it. So they obviously don't want to give you a lot of information about it, so I'm going to do something that I normally don't do. I'm going to just weigh this dirt up. And I actually knew this was in here, but there's also a vial in here, as well as, make sure I don't spill this, some panning instructions. So I'm going to, spilling it all in the tray, but that's okay. So you get some panning instructions and a little vial. So I'm hoping by the fact that they give you a vial that there might be some good decent amount of gold in here. But let's weigh this up. Let me put on my scale. I don't know if y'all will be able to see that, but all right, it's all teared out. And let's just add it in. So 5.1 ounces, that's what I've got to deal with. And besides the instructions about, it also came with a postcard. And that actually has more information on it than their entire website does. A National Historic Site, one of the oldest placer gold mines in Alaska, established in 1896 and still producing today. Many of the original mine buildings still remain, are open to the public. All I'm worried about today is this Paydirt, so I'm going to let you listen to a wee bit of music, probably not too much because this isn't a lot, and I'm going to classify this down. You can see not a lot of material. I mean, and the majority of it is in the plus 10. I mean, more than probably half of it at least, but let's see. And nothing. I mean, there's not one little piece of anything. Maybe 3 or 4 pieces. I mean, there's essentially nothing magnetic in here. So again, like I said, I think I'm either going to be feeling not so good or pretty surprised about this Paydirt. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go pan it out and see what kind of gold I find in it. I think, I will say before I go, I think I saw some gold in the plus 10, which will be a really good start if I do. So, be right back. Well, finished panning everything out, and that went incredibly fast. There wasn't a lot of pay dirt there, and as you saw, the majority of it was really large. Couple things to note about it though, it was extremely dirty. It did have a little bit of organics, but not much. Again, it's only was only 5 ounces of pay dirt. But one thing that was, I did find gold, and like I said earlier, I thought I saw some in the plus 10, but it's really hard to spot in this pay dirt. It's so dirty, the gold's dirty, the dirt is really dirty, but once it hits the water, it really pops out and you can really see it. But let me just show you what I found in the plus 10. 3 nice little pieces right there, so let you get a good look at those. So pretty happy with that. I mean, found something in the plus 10, that's always good. And then in the minus 10 plus 20, found even more gold. 4 pieces, 5 pieces to be exact. Gotta make sure I can count right. I can get up to 5. So there you go, 5 pieces. Nice little pieces there. And then in the minus 20 plus 40, struck out, nothing. No gold, no nothing. Just my gold-plated dime. And in the minus 40, I found even more gold, or some gold. As you can see, I found a couple little pieces, about 10 little bitty pieces of fly poop. So again, I'm going to let you listen to just a short little bit of music. I'm going to put these in some boats, and then we're going to weigh it up. Just start weighing it. In the plus 10, what do we got here? 0.180. And then in the minus 10 plus 20, 0.150. And, well, there's no purpose to me. I guess I'll add it in there, but it's not going to budge the scale, I don't think. Yeah. Let's just weigh it all up and see what I got. And then we'll go right up the ROI. 0.330. So 1/3 of a gram. All right, I'm going to be right back. Oh, went up a little bit. 0.340. There you go. I'm going to be right back with my ROI and my review. All right, calculated my ROI, wrote up my review, and let's get to it. This again was from Crow Creek Mine. Their website is crowcreekmine.com. It was their $40 jar. It had no guaranteed amount of gold, but it does say they add gold, so some sort of guarantee there, I guess. Its cost was $40. Shipping was $12.50. Total cost was $52.50. Now, one thing they do say on their website is no matter what you buy on there, their shipping is $12.50. It's a flat rate. Because originally I was going to buy all 3 of their jars to do a comparison on them. And when I tell you my ROI, I'm glad I went with just their smallest jar. So gold recovered right there, 0.340 grams. Gold spot on the day this was received is $41.49. So this here gold's value is $14.11, which means my ROI was 26.87%, or on my scale, a 2.3. Fun factor, I'm going to give it a 3. I'm actually bumping it up a little bit just because it's a real mine, and I really enjoy panning out pay dirt from a real mine. This one just so happens to not be very good, but still, it was a little bit of fun. So I'm giving it up to a 3. For pay dirt description, I'm only giving them a 2. There's almost nothing there. I mean, the postcard had more info on it than their website. For quantity and packaging, they're getting a 10. It's a nice durable jar. Nothing's going to break or fall out of it, and it was bubble wrapped when they shipped it. Now, for customer service and shipping, they're getting an 8 for customer service. They did reply to me. It only took them about 36 hours to reply, but it was a really quick 1-sentence reply, and I wrote them about 10 questions. I mean, it kind of answered most of my questions, but not all, and it was very just to the point and didn't seem like they were really interested in helping out a customer. And for the shipping part, they're only getting a 6 because even though they shipped it out really quickly and they updated me all that, the box arrived and the shipping cost was only $5.66, and yet they charged me $12.50. So they made an extra $6 off of me. It's almost $7. And when you're already getting an ROI of 26%, you really don't need to gouge people for shipping as well. So total score for crowcreekmine.com is a 4.9. Not very good. Like I said, I'm pretty glad I didn't buy their $120 and their $80 jars, and I don't see myself coming back to them anytime. It is an okay thing to try maybe once because it is from an original mine, and I do like helping out miners, so I'm okay with that. But let me just flash up the score right here. Well, before that, let me put this there. So I'm going to flash up the score, and then we're going to do this. And for today's 24-karat gold-plated dime winner, it's going to be Wiesen Geezer TV. So Wiesen Geezer TV, make sure you email me so I can send this off to you. And to everyone else, thanks for watching and happy panning.